Hi, welcome to the Weeb corner, or welcome back, I should say. Today, I will be reviewing I guess this would be the first volume of I believe this is going to be this is the reprint of the English translation to Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse, Volume 1, I'm just going to read this because I will butcher this already, by Nobuyuki Fukumoto. I probably said that wrong. I think might have said that right. I don't know. This is called Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse. It had an anime adaptation way back in the early 2000s, late 90s, called Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, which is phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on legally. It's on Crunchyroll and Verve. I haven't been able to find it in many other places. If you've seen the Zawa or heard Zawa in the background of tense moments in shows, or you've seen this kanji character floating around in the background, it comes from Kaiji actually, and it's basically supposed to be murmuring in the background. And I thought that was really cool on how in some of the more intense scenes or where there's a lot of people, you'll literally see this floating around in the background of the pages, and I love that. It's a really nice little detail. Here's one of the times it's popped up. Here you see it floating around there, here as well. Should probably get into what the story is about, especially in this volume, the first one. Kaiji, it's about this dude named Kaiji who's poor as balls and spends his time drinking cheap booze, trying to win scraps of money through like gambling and with people around him. And if he loses and he gets in a bad mood, he goes and vandalizes really expensive cars because it's stuff that he wants, but he's not able to have because he's in the underbelly of society. He's living the poor life, boys. He's struggling because I believe he held a few jobs, but he never could hold one for longer. I believe it said than a few months, maybe. And one of the cars that he vandalizes belongs to Tonegawa, and he's like a push man for this group. I haven't read far enough or watched far enough to know what the name of the group is. Sorry. But he's like a pushman for their kind of Yakuza type group, where they take men, or guys that basically live in squalor and in the underbelly of life, like Kaiji, put them on this boat, promise them a debt-free life if they win the gamble first, and it changes every year. And this year they were playing what Kakegurui stole, known as what they called restricted rock, paper, scissors, but it's basically just rock, paper, scissors, but with cards. And you basically have 3 or 4 sets of each card. You get 4 rocks, 4 papers, 4 scissors. And you have to win. You basically just need to get rid of all of your cards and maintain 3 stars. So if you lose all 3 of your stars, you're out. If you lose all your cards but you don't have 3 stars, you're not entirely out yet. There is a auction at the end where they auction off stars for ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah, that's basically what I can say about it, about the baseline plot of the first volume without giving away too much. I just want to give you guys the base stuff, and then you can go off and read it on your own or watch the show on your own if you really want to. So yeah. This is the reprint version, so it's obviously has a better, decent, I guess, ink and paper quality rather than the one from the 90s and 80s. But that's to be expected. And the most recent one to be released was Volume 2, which will be talked about in the next one, because that's the way I'm doing this. And I'm waiting on Volume 3 to be released. I believe it said it would be released in March of this year, and I don't have any news of Volume 4 yet. I will have to double check that. Yeah. I legit just could have reread the back and I would have gotten to make the biggest line plot, which I will do. One day, ne'er-do-well Kaiji Ito's shiftless existence is suddenly rattled by a visit from the Yakuza. Burdened by debt and resentment, he is coerced into gambling his worthless life. As the stakes grow higher and the games become increasingly more bizarre, Kaiji must take the future into his hands. That's all I was given. Yeah. I might as well read some stuff from the back to get a bit more information. I believe this is published in English, yeah, by Denpa LLC. Thank you, Denpa. In 2019, so 2 years ago. And I believe it was first serialized in the late 90s, 96, as I thought. And in the United States, I know you definitely can get it on Amazon. I believe you can get it from Barnes & Nobles as well. And it runs for about $23. So it's a good price for, I believe it's like 400 something pages. Yeah, for like 493 pages, nearly 500 pages, $23. I say, and I know some people are going to disagree with me. I think that's a pretty decent deal. You also got outlets like Bookwalker where you can use a membership and get it for cheaper. But that's a whole different story for a different day. But yeah, that was volume 1 of Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse. If you're interested, you should go read it yourself or check out the anime on Verve and Crunchyroll, which you can watch for free on Verve. You just gotta look for the one labeled Kaiji, not Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, because Kaiji Ultimate Survivor is locked behind a paywall on Crunchyroll, but the rest of Kaiji, the entirety of it, isn't blocked on Verve, which thank God. But yeah, it's a really, really good story. I'm having a blast with it so far. I'm loving it. I'm not gonna get copyright. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Let me know if you liked the story, if you've read it, or if you want to see more stuff on gambling manga. I'd like to cover Akagi one day, which is another gambling anime and manga that I really do like. It's about mahjong, which I personally find really interesting. So yeah, let me know what other manga series or animes you want me to give a short, mini surface level review in the comments below. And yeah, let me know if you liked it. This has been Sloppy's Weeb Corner. Bye-bye.